Do you want to know why I've been experimenting on my YouTube videos so much lately? It's because that I know some of those videos are going to come out pretty decent and they might actually propel me in a new direction, or they're going to be complete cringe and they're going to suck ass, like maybe this one. But here's the thing. You'll never know the difference until you try. And this is just YouTube that I'm talking about, but this can be applied to literally anything creative. Anything that requires you to make something or requires some sort of creative input, right? I just have some notes written down here, but one thing I want to talk about is that it's better to be cringe than it is to be in like a little bubble, like you're always walking on eggshells. Now, yes, there are some bad ideas that are just not good even if you try them. Those, you know what, leave them in the dark. But I'm talking about the ideas where you're thinking, this might work, but I'm not sure. Those are the ideas that if you think they're gonna be cringe, I'd say try them. At least try it like 1 or 2 times and okay, you know what? If it doesn't work the first try, okay, then don't try it again, right? It's experimentation. But back to the comfort zone thing. Your comfort zone is like a little bubble. I've talked about this before in another video, but every time that you commit cringe, your bubble expands just a little bit. Have you ever seen those people in public who are just unapologetically themselves? Like they could be doing the most wackiest shit and everybody is staring at them, has their phone out, they're recording them, and they don't even look embarrassed at all. And then here we are, when you say you too to the waiter when they're serving your food, you feel like you just committed the biggest cringe in the world. When in reality, people just don't care. But that person that I'm talking about, the example who's just doing something crazy in public, they're either super extroverted and they really just don't give a shit about anything, or they've exercised cringe, or both. Either way, people don't just get to that level of comfort. You usually have to earn it. Now, of course, there will always be outliers, but I don't want to talk about outliers. I want to talk about everyday people like you and me. I'm someone who's more on the introverted side. I wouldn't say I'm like a full-on introvert who won't talk to anybody, but I'm saying that okay, yeah, I can be pretty shy in public, but the thing is, every time you do something stupid in public, or maybe you say you too when someone says enjoy your movie at the theaters, or you're walking down some sort of narrow hallway or street, and then you go to lean to the right because you're gonna walk into somebody, and then they lean the same direction as you, and then you both do that weird dance. That's what I'm talking about, how like, I mean, I don't know if that's like really cringe. Either way, you gotta live life and do these things to kind of expand that bubble of comfort, because you do that enough times, it's like, it doesn't really matter. It's almost funny when you do it enough times, but on the first time you're gonna feel super embarrassed and you're gonna overthink it and no one gives a shit. All right, well, why am I even making this video? I mean, this video seems kind of silly. You need to be more cringe. Well, as the title says, you need to be more cringe. The only way to expand your comfort zone and live the life that you want to live is you gotta commit some cringe from time to time. And the way to get more out of life is to do things that you don't exactly want to do. And being cringe is a great way to realize how insignificant things really are. Like when you make these little mistakes here and there, only you are gonna be overthinking in your head. Chances are 99.9% of people just are gonna brush it off. They're gonna forget about it in about 20 seconds because here's the thing. The most important person to someone else is themselves. They don't care if you look weird today because they won't even remember your face in 15 seconds. Now, obviously, this is something that I'm still working on. Again, I'm not perfect, and I think it's good that I say this every single time because I must remind you guys, I'm not perfect. I practice this when I make my videos because I'm not the greatest at making videos, and you know what? I've made over 100 videos at this point, but I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't commit the first 100 videos that I knew weren't gonna be that great. Even today, I'm on like my 110th video or something. And again, sometimes I trip my words like I just did. Sometimes I don't speak very fluently. Sometimes I'm not perfect on camera. Who cares, man? Every time I make a video though, I get a little bit better by committing a little bit of cringe here and there. And then the next 50 videos or 100 videos, it's just gonna get better and better. I just need to keep practicing. Really, it's like a video game. Every time you commit cringe, you get a little bit of XP, like experience points. And you just get a little bit better and better every time, and things just become less cringe in general. The thing that you found cringe like a year ago, I'm saying cringe way too much, by the way, sorry, that's a lot of words. But every time you commit a serious cringe, it just becomes easier and easier to just rebound from future cringe. So I think the moral of the video is just get out there and do something that makes you uncomfortable, even just a little bit, and even something that just makes you cringe just a bit. Next time you're out in public and you're buying something, when you're about to check out, just ask the person, hey, how's your day been? Just drop a quick one-liner, something that you wouldn't do usually. I know that's not something that's cringe, but it's something that would be uncomfortable for a lot of people. So simple stuff like that. Just commit to that. Do that at least once a day if you can. You're gonna be in a much better spot in about a year. The only way to live a little more and just to live a more spontaneous and fun, fulfilling life is you've got to do things that you don't want to do. You've got to earn it. And also, if you want to live in a little bubble and you don't want to expand your comfort zone and you want to just stay there forever, I don't know why you clicked on this video, I'll be honest. You probably should have clicked off by now. But if you stayed to the end and you didn't click off, maybe drop a like and a sub.